Hello, members of the Pride, and welcome to Lion Plays Fantasy Blacksmith. Now, this is a simulator where you are a blacksmith, and it's pretty realistic. They go into fairly serious detail on how to be able to forge various weapons and things like that. You start off by forging swords, and you can get into, like, magic potions and magic runes at some point, and you can play dice, and you can play like all sorts of different things. It's finally getting out of development. I believe it's out of development now. I'm not for sure. The developers are Grab the Games. They were kind enough to send me a key for this. Thank you so much for that. I've given it a little bit of playtime. I won't lie, it's not my kind of game. But I do see where a lot of people would really get into this. And so I encourage you to go ahead and take a look at it. Let's go ahead and play. I'm going to beg your pardon ahead of time. For some reason, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I have the sniffles. I don't know what happened. Alright, so we will be Lion. And enter that. Goal. I want to be the very best. Okay, yeah. The best blacksmith in these lands. I need to be at the top of the list. It will not be easy. I will have to comprehend blacksmithing and also mining, enchantment, damask craft, and runic magic. And one day, I will become the best and the most famous blacksmith. Yeah, probably not me. Because you know what? I am okay at this game, but this game requires a lot more patience than I have. Alright, WASD to move, hands, tongs, yeah, all that different stuff. I know how to be able to do a lot of this. Alright, oh, you can sword strike. I didn't know you could sword strike. Alright, let's continue on. This is the basic tutorial. I'm not going to go over each and everything because you guys will see in the game. Press and hold tab to see. You have reputation, skill points, coins, all that stuff. Why? This, the more you do things, the better you get at it. Pretty standard stuff. You come over here. Alright, so you come over here. This is kind of where you buy your materials to be able to craft your swords and such. Buy bronze ingot and make a sword draft. Use the plus to set the materials to the handle. Now this confused me at the beginning because they don't explain this very well. So you go to map. You go to the village. Now, this is what you have open right now. Later on, you'll open other things. But you go to the village. You go to your forge. First of all, you have to buy the material you are utilizing. In this case, you're buying bronze. Then, you have to go to each one of these parts and buy the pattern and or the thing to be able to make it. It's a little confusing. I realize what that's saying. Pay attention to your sword price. This is your basic, however much you're paying. Right now I'm starting with 100 because that's how much the bronze ingot costs. Then I'm going to start with the pommel here. And you can choose what you like. Let's go for fancy. And let's go to... Oh, no. I want that one first. Then we'll go to fancy again. Oh, now here's where I kind of got screwed up. I forgot. We clicked on this. But then we have to go to here, and we did have to decide what's the material. So let's go ahead and go with oak, since that's pretty. And now we'll click on this, and we'll choose that. And then we have to go to the material again, and we'll choose oak again. We could switch it up if we wanted to. Then we go to the guard. And I think we'll have an upturned guard, kind of like upturned guards. And let's make this one bronze. We'll just do everything that costs stuff. What the heck? Then, now that you have your base handle here, your pommel and your guard and such, now you decide what kind of blade that you want. And you can kind of do any combination of blades that you want. Later on, you'll open up other patterns. Okay, we're going to ignore the knocking at the door for now because that's not really going to help us. This opens up other patterns later to create more interesting blades. For example, if we wanted to, we could make like a blade that looked like this. and that would be kind of neat. Or if we wanted to, we could switch it up a little bit and do something cool like that. Or if we wanted to, you know, be kind of, I don't know, weird about it, we could do something that's bizarre like this, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Oops. For this particular run through, we're just going to go through and we're just going to do a standard regular old sword. Now that we have decided the materials for each one of these, and we've gotten what we're going to make out of our bronze ingot, we add the sword. Now, as you can see down here, we have our cart. The cart says we are buying these different things. It's going to be 170, and we currently have 500 in the bank, so we'll go ahead and buy that. Okay, so as you can see, that goes up into the ceiling. That's basically saying you're ordering your stuff right now. So because this is kind of a tutorial, it's going to immediately come back down. It normally takes about a minute to a minute and a half. So right now, this is your furnace. Your furnace currently has like a little bit thing going, but it's not enough to forge with. So we need to pick up one of these crates of coal here, toss that in here. Now, we're going to start this whole thing off by saying the physics in this game suck. Let me show you why. Here I am trying to place this ingot into... Oh, wow! I actually got it the second time. Normally, you toss this thing in here and the thing spins around and flops around and bonks all over the place. I got lucky this time. Normally, it like falls on the ground, or it falls back behind the thing, or it flops all over. For a game that's either nearly out of development or is out of development, I'm not entirely sure where it is in its development, but I know it's getting close, if not already there. The physics in this game are awful, and it should be better. Anyway, we can come over here and we can start stoking up the fire here to get it started heating up. Now, we need to pay attention to our temperature. For bronze... Oh, sorry, that was our thermometer I just picked up there. For bronze, we have to heat it up between 700 and 870 degrees. As you can see, it's been kind of heating up this entire time. We could give it another push just to do that, just to get it a little bit faster. Now, we're waiting for it. I like to get it up to about 850 degrees because you need time to be able to do the banging on this thing. All right, so quickly switch over to the tongs, grab it on here. As you can see, set the tongs onto the anvil here, press 1 or Q, then click on the anvil, and now you have your sword. Now, I'm sorry, not your sword. You have your hammer so that you can start beating out your sword. Now, you're beating on this thing here, and if you look up here on this bar right here, you can see that there's it's all in different sections. As you can see right here, now we are at yellow section for this particular thing, part of the ingot. Now time keeps passing, and this thing keeps cooling off. So now it's too cool for us to do anything with. As you can see, I can bang on this thing all day. Nothing's happening. It's not cool. It's not hot enough to work with. So we have to finish. We have to switch to tongs. Grab. Now, for me, the way I have this set up, I have. Yes, ingot is too cold for forging. I have 1 set up for my hands, 2 set up for my tongs, 4 set up for my temperature gauge. Okay, so here you go. See this? Take the thermometer and measure the ingot temperature. You must heat bronze between 700 and 870. If you overheat the metal, it'll spoil, so you have to pay attention to this. Now, it says... Now, look at this. It says put it right here. Okay, I put it right there. Nothing happens, right? No temperature, nothing's going on, nothing's happening. That's because the physics suck. You have to... I wonder if that worked. Did that work? Nope. Alright, so come back over here. Did that work? Okay, that worked. As long as the needle's moving, it means it's in the fire enough to heat up. Also, as you can see, it's going to take a while for it to heat up, so let's give it a couple more blasts. And, oh, no. Stop that. I didn't... Stop that. Oh, ugh, the physics. The physics. Oh, you're hurting my brain. Okay, how's it going? We are heating up. Okay, so there is, while this is heating up, there is something else we can do. We can come over here. We have these other pieces of the sword that we eventually are going to need to attach to the sword anyway. So I like to come over here while it's heating up. And I like to come over here and just place all these pieces, because eventually it's going to go there anyway. Ah, there we go. See how hot it is? Yeah, it does change. As you keep heating it up, the color of the metal does heat. So I like to keep the hits of your hammer relatively even. Just kind of spread the love around the whole thing. Because if you're not careful, you can overwork the metal. As you can see, oh, and this is where the patience comes in that I just don't have, because it's the amount of time you have to spend trying to oh my god, the amount of time you have to spend trying to put this stuff into, there we go, into the furnace and wait for it to heat up again. It's a little bit too realistic. You know, we're not actually blacksmiths here. We're playing a game about blacksmithing. And this cools off way too fast. Way too fast. And it takes too long to heat this back up. So, okay, so we're at 850. Let's grab it real quick again. Let's put it on. Switch to 0. Click it again. And let's keep working the metal. Now, as you can see, I have gotten it up to yellow. Whoops. I'm kind of trying to keep it somewhat even. Because, like I said, it's possible to work the metal, and they don't really give you much indication of where exactly on that this bar that you're hitting. You kind of have a general idea, but it's really difficult to figure it out for sure. I've accidentally overworked a blade simply because I missed where it was on here. It's like I said. Physics in the game really need work. Oop, really need work. Okay, tongs over to here. Put it. Please tell me that worked. Yes, it worked. All right, how hot are we right now? Okay, that'll take some time to heat up. I could give it another couple pumps on here, but well, I mean, I guess I could. What are we currently at? Okay, we're at over 75. I like to get it up to like 850. That way it gives us the maximum amount of time to, I mean, I could push my luck at 870, but I don't want to push my luck at 870. So click and then go to 1 and then click and keep banging the metal. Realistically, yes, you're going to, you know, heat the metal, you know, bang on it. Heat the metal, bang on it. Heat the metal, bang on it. And absolutely it's realistic, and I'm not bad-mouthing the realism, but man, this requires more patience. See, we're back to this again. Already, it's too cool to work. And that's, I mean, again, I get it. It's realistic, but good grief, give me some time to work here. You know, it drives me nuts. So this is why I say this is not my kind of game. Not to mention, oh, the physics in this game. The physics are ridiculous. Drives me nuts. All right. Give that a chance to heat up. I mean, look at this. It's not even like in the fire, and yet it's heating up. Just it's Yeah, I definitely am not. Oh, all right. Looks like we need to give it a blast on here, and temperature, because you do have to constantly. Oh, I was saying we are heating up, right? Oh, maybe I need to. Maybe I need to give it a couple more blasts here. Am I running out of? Why is it not? It's cooling off. Why is it cooling off? Maybe I need to place this in a better place. I mean, I shouldn't be running out of coal this fast. I don't think so. Oh, I did run out of coal. Okay. So that happens sometimes. You just have to throw in another thing of coal. There it goes. It blazes up. And it's not working. And there we go. Now it's starting to heat up. Okay, I'm sure that a lot of this is just me not really understanding how the game works. I mean, you know, hey, you guys know me. I am not good at the video game. But it's extremely... I don't know. It's not my kind of game. It just really isn't. Okay, so now that we are getting close, we have to be really careful with the number of strikes in each area. Because if you overwork the blade, even by a single strike, you'll ah! Darn it! See what I mean? I thought I was in this area, and yet it considered me over here. Now it's bad. I've just ruined the blade. Arg. Okay, this is why I don't like this game. We are not professional blacksmiths. We don't know what's going where to hit this exactly. There should be more leeway with that. Growl. All right. So I will continue trying to. I'll at least try to finish the blade, even though this blade is not going to be good. Oh, the physics in this game. Oh my god, the physics in this game! See, I'm sorry, guys. Maybe there are some of you who are like, Lion, this is the best game of the world! You don't understand! You have to play 10,000 episodes of this! No. I will not be playing after this. This game... Why can I not? It's just... No, I'm not going to be playing this game after this. I'm going to do this blade, and that's it. This is not my kind of game. It's very fiddly as to where you got to point the temperature gauge thing. It's way too it's way too fiddly about what it considers to be, the right place to hit things. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. It's not my kind of game. Oh, now it's time to temper the sword. No, it's not. I'm not done. Why does it think it's... What? No. It's not time to temper the sword. Because I haven't finished doing this part yet. 2. No. I'm not tempering the sword. You have to finish heating it up. This game. It's... What? Come on. So you have to complete the thing, because if I were to temper it right now, I would set it in stone, and obviously the blade is not complete. We still have like at least a couple of things going here. Up here. Okay, that's done. And And there we go. I wish you could fix that. That there's no way to fix it. At least not that I know of. So, okay, so we grab it while it's hot. Grab it over here. We put it over here and click it. All right, then we can grab this while it's in there, and we can. Oh no, put that back. There we go. We can douse our flame here, so that we're not wasting coal. Here we go. Is this doing its thing? Do I just hold it there? Do I have to put it in there? I don't know what it wants from me. I don't know what it wants from me. Just put it in like that. I don't know what it wants from me. Ah, use water. Yeah, I did that. I put out, woo, like that. Okay. And put that back in there. Get there. There we go. Is this done? Ooh. Ooh, sneeze. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. There we go. Cool your sword in the barrel. With this, you can just, you don't have to put it in there. You just get it close, and there you go. All right. Now you need to sharpen the blade. You come over to the grindstone here, and you click on it. This also is kind of fiddly. So you hold down the C button in order to spin the wheel, and then you come here, and you're paying attention to the grinding accuracy here. Of course, you want 100%, but it's well, you'll see what I'm doing. What I'm talking about here. 99, not bad. Okay, that's first part. Ooh, got 100. Ah, 98. Oh, darn it. 92. Ah, 96. All right. Total 97. I mean, I guess that's pretty good. Then we just finish. Now, as you can... Oh, let me pick this up. Put that there. Pick up our blade. Now, we put it into here. Now, as you can see, we have inserted the blade here, and now we have this weird mini game. I don't understand this mini game. I've tried clicking on this when it gets here, and it for some reason gives us bad results. I tried to click it here, and for some reason it still gives us bad results. I don't really understand how this works. So I'm going to try to do it like here and see what happens. Boom. 75%. I don't know. 90%. Okay. 90%. Well, okay, that's better than I did before. I was doing 50s and 60s before. All right, and oh, I don't know if that was good. 70. 95. Wow. Okay. Wow, I got 100. What do you know? All right, and then finally the pommel. We're twisting this. I'm not sure why we need a percentage for the twisting, but sure, okay. Wow, I did a lot better. Okay, so total average 89%. Well, not great. Now it's time to go upstairs and sell the sword. So you go upstairs, and you go over to one of the display racks here, and you place it down there. Customers come every few minutes. You can hover over it, and you can kind of see, is it tempered? No. I don't know why. I don't know why it didn't work that way. Excellent, very good, all the different way. It's worth 262. You come over here, you click on this, and hey, look, there's a person here wants to buy a sword. Hello, I want to buy a cheap sword below 300. Do you have that one? Yes, I do. I have one that I just made for 262 coins. Yahoo! You can show the sword. This is what it looks like. I can offer 200. Yes, sell the sword. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Oh, and someone else is at the... Hello, master. What's new? I want to buy... Oh. Okay, congratulations. I have completed the tutorial. So I don't have another sword. Whoa, where'd my mouse go? There. Where'd my mouse go? Wow, and the game messes up. Okay, so you know what? I've shown you everything, all the basics of the game. And I have no intention of going any further with this game. It's not that the game is bad, but it requires patience that I don't have. And the physics just drive me nuts. And little bugs like this on a game that's claiming that it's near to or out of... I don't remember which one, forgive me. I don't remember if they said it was out of beta or if it was just getting close to it. Forgive me, I don't remember, but I mean, it shouldn't be having that level of physics problems. It just shouldn't. And I shouldn't be getting frustrated with something like this, and it's frustrating me. So, do I recommend it? If you're into this kind of game, go for it. From what I've been told by other gamers who play this, they like it. They complain about the physics too. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just not patient enough for this kind of game. But yeah, I'm not going to recommend it. I know others who will. Maybe watch them because it could just be a personal thing. So no disrespect to grab the games. You guys have put a lot of hard work into this. That is obvious. You can see a lot of detail went into the work, and you can see that there's some love to this, but I don't think they've put enough love into this. I think they really need to fix a lot of problems with it before I ever come back to this game again. So personally, I can't recommend it, but maybe this is a game for you. I don't know. But in any case, guys, that's going to do it for this particular Lion Plays. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, do the liking and the subscribing and the commenting down below. You guys are amazing, and I truly appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, everyone, always remember that anyone can be a mouse that roars, but it takes someone special to be a lion that squeaks. So embrace your inner lion and squeak on! Now how the heck do I get out of this... page? I don't even... Wow.